So the Freedom Day festival on Amazon is one of the best opportunities if you're looking to buy a smartphone, specifically a 5G Samsung smartphone. So in this video, I'll be giving you my top 5 recommendations to buy a 5G Samsung smartphone, starting from a price of about 15,000 up to 85,000 rupees. You're watching Travel Tech. Let's get started. So the first smartphone which I would recommend under the 15,000 price bracket is the Samsung M15 5G. Now generally this trends at a price of about 14,500 to 15,000, but in this sale it comes down to a price of 13,500 rupees. Now this smartphone gets a 6GB RAM and a 128GB internal storage. It also gets a triple camera setup with a 50 megapixel sensor. It also gets a 6000 mAh battery with a MediaTek Dimensity 6100 processor. It also does get an AMOLED display, so this kind of makes it a total value for money package at 14,000 rupees, and definitely you should be shortlisting this if your budget is under the 15,000 price bracket. So moving on to a slightly premium version, the Samsung A15 5G. Now this generally trends at a price of about 17 to 18,000 rupees, but in this sale it's come down to a price of about 15,999, that's about 16,000 rupees. So in this smartphone you're going to get 6GB RAM and a 128GB internal storage along with a 50 megapixel main camera. It also does get a MediaTek processor and a 5000 mAh battery. It also gets a 6.5-inch FHD Plus Super AMOLED display. So considering the premiumness the A series models bring in the Samsung smartphone, the 16,000 price tag dropping down from about 18,000 for the A15 5G is definitely worth considering. Moving on to the next smartphone which has received a price drop is the Samsung S21 FE. Yes, this smartphone generally comes at a price of about 26,000, now comes down to a price of about 24,000 rupees. The S21 FE gets 8GB RAM and a 256GB internal storage. It also gets a Snapdragon 888 processor, which was a flagship processor at a certain point of time, and that should help you in keeping your smartphone super smooth and super fast in handling it. This smartphone also gets a 4000 mAh battery, a 32 megapixel front camera and a 6.4-inch Full HD Plus 120Hz AMOLED display. So under the price bracket of 25,000, the S21 FE is worth considering, looking at the features and the specs this smartphone comes with. So moving on to the next best option, a more premium and a high-end version which gets the AI features, the Galaxy AI features from Samsung, the Samsung S24 5G AI. Now this smartphone generally trends at a price of 77,000 rupees, but in this sale this comes down to a price to close to 72,000 rupees. That's a huge discount from the SBI credit card, and you should definitely be considering this smartphone as your daily driver. The S24 does come with a 8GB RAM and a 256GB internal storage along with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It does get a 4000 mAh battery and a triple camera setup. It also has a 6.2-inch 120Hz Full HD Plus AMOLED display. And last but not the least, this smartphone gets the Galaxy AI features built in, which means you have all the power of AI right at your fingertips. But if you're someone who still wants to have an even more premium experience and also want to save yourself a lot of money, I think the Samsung S23 Ultra 5G is the perfect choice for you. You do get the Note-like display with a built-in S Pen, reminding you of your old Samsung Note times. Not to mention that this smartphone was the flagship from the previous year and also gets all the Galaxy AI features which you can expect from a Samsung smartphone. This smartphone came at a price of about 85,000 rupees in a normal sale, but in this sale it's come down to about 83,000 rupees. The Samsung S23 Ultra gets you a flagship 12GB RAM and a 256GB internal along with an S Pen. It has IP68 rating along with Gorilla Glass Victus 2. It's built with an aluminum frame. It also gets a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor. It also gets a flagship Quad HD 120Hz AMOLED display. This smartphone is simply beautiful and amazing to use, and if you want to experience the true flagship features from an Android smartphone at a budget price, considering the S24 Ultra comes at 1,20,000 to 1,30,000 rupees, the S23 Ultra on the other hand at a price of about 83,000 rupees is going to give you a 99% same experience. Alright, so these were my top 5 picks, the top best deals on Samsung smartphones in this Freedom Day sale. And no matter which one of these you want to buy, the links to purchase them is given in the description below. Head on to the description, click on the link and buy it. If you have any doubts or queries, you can always write that down. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. So if this video has pointed you towards the right direction, make sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and smash that like button. Also don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you get notified each time I upload a new video. Also don't forget to follow me on my Facebook, Insta and the WhatsApp page. The links to those are given in the description as well. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.